Hello, my Dustin Barbecue. Today we're going to make braised lamb shanks. Tag along and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Okay, to start off I have 2 lamb shanks. They're about 1.5 pounds together, 780 grams. I'm just going to trim them a little bit and spice them up. Then I've got some plum tomatoes. I'm going to have them. Then I have some spices, and it's windy out here. I've got some spices. I've got 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of regular salt, 2 teaspoons of thyme, and 1 tablespoon of basil. Then I've got a chopped up leek, 2 small red onions, 1 small yellow onion, and 2 garlic cloves. I got some oil to fry in and some wine to braise in. Anyway, let's do this. Like I said, it's a little bit windy, and I hope you apologize for that. So we're going to start off by trimming away whatever is necessary on these. There we go. I'm just going to go wash this off and I'll be back in a second. There we go. So we're going to start with one of them. It's got like a layer of connective tissue around it, and I don't really like removing too much of that, because if you do, it kind of falls apart too soon. So I'm going to leave that and then suffer the consequences later, perhaps. Anyway, let's see. I've got some excess fat here. I'm going to take that away. And there we go. And then we're going to score this. Just put a few cuts into the surface of it. Something like so. I think that's going to be good enough. Then we're going to mix up the spices. That's good enough. Tiny little bit of oil on there. Just to make it bind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sear these to get a little bit of a char, and once that's done, I'm going to boil them or braise them in the wine. I'm going to save the rest of the spices for later. Anyway, a little bit of spice. Time to chop up the tomatoes. And so I'm just going to chop them lengthwise once and then across. And there we go. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to put this on right here, I think. Then I'm just going to throw these on the side here. Get a little bit of color on them and taste. Into this I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of oil, and into that I'm going to put the onions. I've got a little bit of lean here. Onions, garlic, and leek. Well, leek is by definition an onion, I would say. So as you can see, I haven't really chopped this up very finely. Doesn't matter, it's mostly for flavor. So I'm going to blanch that for a little bit. Got a little bit of fire. It's turned over. Oh, that looks good. I move them around a little bit. Put that one over there. So this is a little bit dark perhaps, but it doesn't matter because it's just the connective tissue that's a little bit burnt, but I don't really mind that. I guess the fat is making this burn faster than I would like. There we go. Color the ends as well. Yeah, this is starting to look good. Let's see what this looks like. So this is what we have. Got a little bit there on this side. Same thing on this one. Just going to give that a little bit of a surface as well. See? Well, I think that's looking good. I'm going to put that in there. Yeah, this one as well. There we go. And move that over there. I'm going to add So the wine I'm using is Merlot, Reserve, whatever. Something I had at home. Everything for this cook I had at home, and I didn't really want to go shop. That's why I don't have all the other things in there, like carrots and stuff, because I didn't have any. It's the way it is. There we go. Half a bottle of wine. I think that's good. The rest of the spices, just gonna put it on top of there. And in with the tomatoes. They're gonna add a little bit of liquid as well. There we go. Always use the same wine that you're gonna drink, because it makes everything taste better. Okay, I'm gonna get 2 lids on this. I'm gonna put 1 lid on this, turn it around because it's hotter, move it to the indirect side, and then we're gonna put the lid on the kettle. And there we go. See you in a bit. Okay, there we go. It's been about an hour and a half. Let's check this out. Yeah, looks really nice. Got a little bit of pullback on the bone. Yeah, on both of them. Just gonna move them around a little bit. I think I'm gonna put them like so. Stir this up. It smells very nice. Okay, lid back on. I guess we've got about another hour to go. See you in a bit. Okay. I think it's time to pick some sugar snaps to have with the lamb. This is what it looks like. It's very warm, I can't show you. I'll show you on the plate. Anyway, so we're going to start off by plating one of the Lambshanks. See if that works. It's not really doing the way I want it to. There we go. And then we're going to have a little bit of potato gratin, or whatever it's called. I'll check it and I'll write it on the screen. Put a little bit of that. And we've got a few of the sugar snaps. We're going to top this off with just a little bit of parsley from the garden. And there we go. I'm going to take a picture and I'll give it a try. There we go, some braised lamb shanks. That is super tender, not gamey at all. They have to be lamb shanks, not mutton shanks. Think about that. You can see if they're small, they're most likely lamb. Anyway, this was really, really good. I'm going to enjoy this. Thank you for watching.